The third piece we want to look at here is the opportunity with cash and check. So the opportunity for cannibalization is at the highest, but could also be the biggest potential cost saving for your financial institution. Inevitably, RTP will cannibalize a marginal amount of ACH and wire volume, but this should not be a major consideration when you're figuring out your adoption of RTP. There is still a need for maintaining and offering both ACH and wire, as well as cash and checks as a financial institution. First, we're going to take a look at wires. So today, wires allow you to complete high dollar, high value transactions. And you can also transact on international wires with limited friction. Another note to consider is that your client's internal systems and processes have been developed and coded for a wire transfer and not for a real-time payment at this time. So the updating of the internal processes and procedures will take time and money on your client's behalf, and due to that, the client shift will be limited to their technology updates. When we take a look at ACH payments, the cost to initiate and process an ACH payment is still very cheap and extremely familiar to your customers. They have built years of internal processes and procedures around ACH payments, and the timeliness may not be an issue for those everyday batch jobs that they're used to processing. Therefore, your customers feel like they might not need to look beyond ACH as a solution to find an alternative method like RTP to satisfy their needs. The second important factor here is that ACH allows your customers to do debit pulls, which, as we know, cannot occur on the RTP rails as it is a credit push-only network. The third piece we want to look at here is the opportunity with cash and check. So the opportunity for cannibalization is at the highest, but could also be the biggest potential cost saving for your financial institution. As you know, it is extremely expensive to process and handle cash and checks. When you start thinking about things like the cost of providing free checks for your customers when they open accounts, the cost of maintaining ATM networks or the relationships when you're forecasting the money needed in each ATM, to the security needed to transport the money. When you think about the shift of moving your customers from using those cash and checks options into RTP, you're able to better automate your solutions with the RTP network rather than having to manually handle and process those cash and checks as an institution. Overall, we do not feel like there should be any concern for a major cannibalization of your existing products. When comparing other countries, customers certainly made minor shifts in the volumes of wire and ACH transactions, but RTP should be considered a very complementary product to your payments offering.